by the time change. You had two pretty even teams here, 41 win, 5th seed, both made turnarounds with your defense. And how do you separate yourselves in this game today?
I would say overall, I mean, they're a little bit different than what we obviously saw after the first 10 games of the season. Since their trade, they've really picked up offensively. Obviously, Doncic is ahead of the snake as far as that, and so we got to pay attention to be on point with him. But Dinwiddie and some of the changes they've made have improved them offensively. They've taken a few steps back defensively, losing Porzingis and some size. But really, it's a good challenge. Overall, we've seen quite a few. We talked about March, starting with Atlanta and then Morant and Durant and Irving and all these guys. And we're looking forward to March, and this is another step in that direction.
Is there anything that you say to the guys in a game a day like today? Obviously, everything's KG, fives everywhere. I mean, is there any special message to these guys?
About that specifically?
About do you get caught up in it? How do you avoid getting caught up in that?
I mean, the first thing would be to take care of business, and everything's more enjoyable if you win. And so, that's the focus first and foremost. We'll enjoy the festivities afterwards. And, but we have talked about it quite a bit. And, I mentioned in here the other day, and I think he may, see the guys and have a brief message for him. So, that'll be good for him to see. And like I've mentioned, Jason All-Star break being around top 75, and anytime they're here in the building, which they have been the last few days, it's good for that to rub off on our guys and see the tradition and history, that the winning ways that have been here.
Yeah, I mean, especially for a guy like Jason, who, if there are probably a couple of guys here that might have that potential to see a number go up, but I mean, Jason's obviously in the lead for that. I mean, what kind of, you talk to him about that, and have you had any kind of conversations?
No, I haven't. I mean, specifically about it, I know he mentioned it during the All-Star break, being around the guys and taking a picture, and how you kind of can get caught up in it, but I think he's very process oriented and worrying about what's in front of him first and foremost. And so he's mentioned it about being complacent and how it can go the wrong way. So we're focused on Dallas and continue to do what we're doing. And then afterwards, you can take a deep breath and kind of look up and appreciate it.
Thanks.
No, I'm just hoping.
Is the plan for the team to be out on the floor for the ceremony afterwards and everything like that?
I think so, but I honestly do not know the setup. Okay. I know where I'm at, and that's all I've gotten so far. But I assume so.
One step at a time.
Yes.
Any update on Aaron?
No, he's still being treated and going through the progression, but like little by little, getting shots up and all that. But it's, like I said, it's not a day-to-day thing, and we'll know more, obviously, in the next week or so.
How do you look back at that game in Dallas? It does seem like a lifetime ago, and an emotional ending amidst a bunch of emotional endings that you guys had at that point in the season.
Yeah, we had come off two of our best games, Orlando, Miami, and, kind of had a little setback with Jalen tweaking the hamstring. So that took a little out of us there, but it felt like a tale of two halves. I mean, we didn't play well at all in the first half, and then came out with energy and, 43 points at halftime at 2 32-point quarters, the third and fourth. Started to guard, got after a little bit, and then obviously had some breakdowns late in the game, that one of them allowing him to get that shot going to his left away from where the trap was. So didn't feel we played well for a whole half, got back in the game and kind of got where we had been in the last two games. And so although it's a long time ago, we can take some things from it and learn from it. We showed some of those clips about how we guarded him previously and what we've done lately to take it out of guys' hands.
What are the challenges in dealing with a guy like Luka, so deadly in the pick and roll, and the head of that snake? Yeah, obviously what we want to do is keep bodies in front of him at all times, and where he is really good is picking apart the gym when he has all the options in the pick and roll. We're not the traditional drop coverage where you can have the lob threats, layups, picking guys apart in the corner. So we want to keep bodies in front of him, make him beat us one-on-one, but also switch it up with matchups and coverages, because he's a guy that can get really comfortable if he sees one thing over and over. And so several different ways to go after him, but the challenge will be guarding him one-on-one by all of our guys. Thank you.
With a player like Luka, who's a solid three-point shooter, but not a great one, but then he can hit 7 or 8 in a game. Yeah. How do you defend that? Is it kind of like how he looks in the opening quarter or two? Because it just seems like he can be 2 for 8, or then he can hit 8 in a row.
Yeah, it's not overreacting if he's taking the shots you want him to. You know, traditionally, and this has gone back years since I've guarded him, San Antonio and other places, step back is more so when he makes a shot than the shot itself. He's usually around 31. He's 33 this year with the step backs, but 33%, and just a timely shot. So those are the ones that stand out when he hits them. But looking over the last 10 or so games, he has been shooting 40 plus on his step back specifically. So have to be conscious of that and know he's on a nice streak right now and try to take him away from that. But he's a guy, if you try to open up and send him one way, he uses everything to his advantage. So he's tough cover because of that. But traditionally speaking, some of those tough shots you would live with. And it's like I said, timely ones against us, a game winner. And even last year, the same spot, he did the same thing. So those stand out.
Wrap it up right there. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.